scouts report that more of those wretched demon hellbearers will be here any moment. The soldiers need to be protected. The platform will rise more quickly if we don't lose men.
I'm bloody well alone. Everyone else has gone and died, but I'll be damned if I'll leave my post. Make yourself useful and spin that winch. Just bloody well carry on trying to raise a great bloody catapult on my own, shall I?
If my old masters could see me now. Need more time.
I'd watch my temper. Do me a favour, and don't mention that I shouted at you a little, right?
I need to go back.
Tinkered with your paltry catapults. My demons breach the depths of your keep. Once they've claimed the Black Soulstone for me, your entire world will burn.
Azmodan's demons have opened an enormous hole in our walls and are flooding into the depths. If it is not closed, the keep will be overrun with demons.
Their corpses should serve to seal the breach after I've killed them all.
You are a great warrior.
Thank you, Tyrael. You are a great commander.
I do what I can. Imperius himself would have been hard-pressed to hold these walls as long as these soldiers have. This world owes them a great debt.
Imperius? Who is that?
Imperius is the Archangel of Valor. It is he who commands the legions of the high heavens.
Has either side ever been close to victory in the eternal conflict?
We thought we had lost everything at the 5th Battle of the Diamond Gates. The prying evils and their legions crashed against the very entrance of heaven itself. But one of my most trusted lieutenants, Iswal, turned them back. Still, the day might have been lost had the demon lords not fallen to fighting amongst themselves. So confident of their impending victory, they turned on each other over the spoils they had yet to win. I shudder to think what the demon lords might accomplish should they ever stop betraying one another. Such is the self-defeating nature of evil.
I bring word from the King of
What do you think demon flesh tastes like? They are running a bit low on meat.
It must be hard for you to see your daughter suffer like this.
Everyone suffers, but to do so for a cause greater than oneself, that is the mark of a true hero. My daughter is everything I hoped she would be.
The stone is vibrating. I can barely hold it. There are voices. They're screaming in my head.
Is she strong enough for this?
She must be. Clearly, the stone wasn't built to contain 6 demon lords indefinitely. Only Leah's will holds it together.
Take courage, Leah. Azmodan's time grows short.
I'm glad this is almost done. I don't think I have much time left.
Don't say that. Think of all the things you want to do with your life. The inn you want to build. Your safe place.
No. You were right. There's no safe place for anyone. Look around us. If this keep can't protect us, what chance would a silly little inn have?
Listen to me. We all find safety in our own ways. While I find it in knowledge and magic, you can find it within the inn you will build. Your sacrifice and pain are the very things it takes to make a safe place in this world. You will live to see your dreams fulfilled. I promise.
The demonic rage is building up again. But I can do this. I know I can. Thank you.
I know I may regret this, but I'd like to hear another story about your past.
I spent a particularly frozen winter in Skarsglen many years ago, and I had always wondered if druids kept their clothes on after they shifted back to human form. It would have been impolite to ask. So, in the interest of broadening my cultural horizons, I followed a lovely druid to her bathing pool. Moved by the moonlight and the spirit of cultural exploration, I began serenading her from the bushes. Ah, little druid, you're so lovely. She chased me for 3 miles, snapping at my heels with her ferocious teeth. It was marvelous.
I've got some new items you might need.
I wish my husband had lived long enough to see you fighting for our family. He sacrificed himself so that you may live. I will see to it that he did not die in vain.
Can we go fight with you? Leave her alone. Can't you see she's busy?
Don't take my leg. Please, don't take my leg.
The demons are in the keep! They're coming up from the depths! To arms! To arms!
There is a disgusting, slobbering, fat-oozing demon in your future. But there is always time for romance. You really should find someone.
I don't think this is the time or place to talk about this.
Trust me, you'll appreciate having a loved one to come home to when you're done saving the world. I see a foul darkness gathering around us. The forces of hell will soon overwhelm Leah.
Does the Soulstone shatter? Do the demon lords break free?
No. You help Leah contain the energy within the stone, but the cost to her is high.
Feel.
A mighty adversary is before.
Need more arcane power.
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the Rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues, and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the Ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
I don't have enough arcane power. Arcane power.
No one in the world is safe now.
was a worthy foe. Glorious!
I become more powerful. Did you? I need arcane power. Enough arcane power.
meant to garrison 3,000. Barely a third of that was here when the demons came.
Why were there not more soldiers?
Men and their leaders fear to prepare for a catastrophe because they believe it will bring one about. Fools.
Are nothing. Still waiting.
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Cathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
Brobus is right!
Need more arcane power.
Actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast.
Good thought. Evil is closing in around this keep. We must protect the innocent.
I don't have enough arcane power. arcane power. Your grave awaits! Arcane power.
Just skirmish! Give me a real battle!
One usually hears demonic tremors before seeing them. These behemoths move slowly and heavily, pounding the earth with their massive fists.
Need more
Many a
time.
siege has been broken by the tremors' battering strikes, and many more enemies of the demons have been felled by their wrath. I pray that our world will never see
I wish
them
I could
again.
do that.
What a monstrous creature!
Could see me now. Myself. Still waiting. I don't have enough arcane power. arcane power.
Children of Bull Kathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harogoth, a group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse, and those of your friends.
Crusaders have returned, and that they mean to go to the west. But who are these tall, blonde warriors? They look nothing like the Crusaders who set out from Travancal 200 years ago. And those who inhabit the ruins of that ancient city suspect trickery.
The hordes of demons seem endless.
I doubt the keep will hold much longer.
We haven't made it this far to fail. Azmodan will not win. I am so good, I astound myself.
Glory to you.
I recently met a returning Crusader, and now I understand. Each Crusader took an apprentice. When the Crusader fell, his apprentice would take up his armor, his place in the Order, and even his very name. When the first generation of Crusaders fell, their own apprentices took up their identities. And so it has continued for 200 years.
Your grave awaits!
Incredible feat! This was no ordinary battle. This will aid me.
caravan made it through with some new goods. You interested?
Day 9. Young Commander Calderos believes that the demonic scourge will flee before a bloody show of righteous force. He intends to lead a charge from our fortifications tomorrow. Calderos can commit suicide by stupidity if he wants, but I'll be damned if I send my lads with him.
I've dug up some valuable new things. You really should take a look.
We are not alone in here.
The one who killed Lord Belial. I will savor, tearing the flesh from your bones.
Is the largest of Azmodan's sin lieutenants, and he possesses no less than 4 mouths. Though his voracious appetite is certainly his greatest weapon, his bile and, well, other noxious excretions are equally lethal. When last seen in battle, the Lord of Gluttony swallowed half a dozen angels whole, spears and all.
I am returning to town.
Victory over a useless tool. You have only delayed your inevitable destruction. Your walls have grown no stronger. Our assault continues unabated. The stone will still be mine.
Terrifying noises were coming from the armory, so Tyrael went to investigate. He said if you were to return, I should send you there.
do you spend the treasure you find? Or steal? You never dress better.
Living a life of depravity and overindulgence, naturally.
In this climate, I sincerely doubt that.
Fine. Perhaps I've found that my treasure is put to better use elsewhere.
Better use than yourself? You surprise me, Lyndon.
We all have debts to pay, friend. They will run when they see us.
Time has flown by since I joined you in New Tristram. Look at us now. Who would have ever guessed we'd be here? And now, every passing hour brings us closer to our goal. But do we have a chance?
Of course. We cannot lose. The world depends on us.
You should give some thought to taking some time for yourself, Chelsea. You can save the world tomorrow. Stay with us tonight. I'll buy drinks. We'll dance.
And how will drunken dancing help when I'm faced with some monster intent on devouring me?
I knew you'd say that. I really did.
Oh dear. That's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
In the Ishari Sanctum, I learned reason and stopped believing in gods. There must be thousands of old jewelers throughout the world. What makes you different?
I've never said I was special, though I most certainly am. I will tell you this. It is wise to believe in gods.
Why?
Because, my young friend, it teaches you to expect misfortune from unexpected directions and disasters that are beyond your control.
I am losing control! The Soulstone seems stable now.
The demon's rage has been subdued.
Yes, but for how long? Our time grows short. We must take this fight to Azmodan.
I will fight my way across the battlefields and descend into Arreat Crater, where he hides. Azmodan will not be free for much longer. What will you do when this is over?
This war will never end for me. Even if we defeat all evil forever, I will carry the scars of this nightmare till the end of my days.
What about Leah? Surely she can recover from this ordeal.
I wish Leah could have the life I never had. But in truth, I fear she'll be damned as well.
She is stronger than you think. Nonetheless, I will do what I can to help the both of you find peace.
Can you feel the keep shuddering? Azmodan's siege weapons. Saving these walls will have meant nothing if they're reduced to rubble.
I will destroy Azmodan's ballistae so that the keep may be safe.
I've been waiting for this.
Tell me more of the eternal conflict.
Since time immemorial, the forces of heaven and hell fought for control of the sacred world stone, until the day it was stolen by renegades and used to forge your world. Since then, the forces of hell became more interested in corrupting mankind than in facing us on the field of battle.
They wanted to use us as weapons, didn't they?
They knew that mankind would tip the balance of power forever, and very clearly, you have.
Tell me more about the creation of our world.
To escape the eternal conflict, a group of renegade angels and demons came together and created a hidden paradise for themselves. They called this world Sanctuary. Eventually, they commingled. They gave birth to mankind. That is why you have both good and evil within you, and the power of both realms as your birthright. The power of your Nephilim ancestors was so terrifying to their parents that they tuned the World Stone to weaken. They knew they had loosed something unimaginable upon creation.
I remember standing before the Prophet, my life hung by a thread, but he healed me and my sisters.
The Prophet was a priest then?
No, not precisely. I do not know what his true nature was, only that he possessed great power. He said we had done well to slay the demons. He was very kind. When we had recovered, he offered to train us further.
You agreed?
Yes. I owe him my life. Slaying the Lords of Hell would please him. It is the least I can do.
The men look to you to lead them. When they see you laying waste to the demon hordes, they are heartened. As you go, so does this battle. Always remember that.
Things are looking up, Martyr. There's barely anything left to kill.
I knew you could do it.
There are other soldiers about besides me, if you haven't noticed.
No, I haven't.
You're going out there?
Of course. I didn't come all this way to stop now.
Make sure you bundle up, huh? You should probably wear an extra layer or two. You can never be warm enough, I always say.
Then why are you still wearing the same clothes you wore in Chaldea?
Oh, well, it's quite simple. I just tuck a few fire opals in my pockets and under my shirts, and I never get cold. As good as a pair of long underwear.
I'm not afraid for myself. No mother wants to see their children die, let alone in a place like this. When this is all over, we should have a family.
A what?
Children, Drian. We can have children.
That sounds wonderful. I think I'm needed back on the wall.
My hearts.
Hold on. There she goes.
We hear you heading out onto the battlefields. We'll hold the gates, but I don't think you need us to.
This keep would have fallen long ago, but for your bravery.
I told you, Marcus. I told you the demons would find a way up from underneath.
I heard the wizard slaughtered a huge fat one in a larder. I'm never eating anything from there again.
I heard what you did down below. I hope that demon filth is terrified of you.
As they should. I will destroy them all.
Now's the time to run, isn't it? While there's a lull in the fighting?
Who would know better when to flee than a coward like yourself?